like you were being attacked by bees in a coop.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chargers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They'll keep it on the ground. Combs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Hey, 47. Yeah. Here we go. 26.
Prescott off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Combs.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a running play here with Lamb.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 10 to 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll keep it on the ground. Combs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Herbert.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Up the middle they go. Combs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Combs.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Combs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Prescott. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in On first down to get that kind of yardage because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
To throw is Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, it's Vidal. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Herbert now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is now 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Combs, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Combs, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Run! Hey, go lion. Hey, Ray.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go.
Hubbard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll keep it on the ground. Combs, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Combs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 3rd down, Combs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Right back to Hubbard.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. Combs.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much